By more images of the aftermath of last night's storms from the Misabi Trail. Roads completely washed out. There are areas in Biwabik and near Giants Ridge that are closed until further notice. Crews are asking you to be patient as they have about 162 miles of trail to fix.
Now, two popular resorts are without water today after flooding damaged utilities in Biwabik overnight. According to the Gilbert Police, Giants Ridge and Voyager's Retreat are impacted by what they call a large washout. And officials say the damage has severed the water supply. Crews have been on the scene today working to determine water services may be restored. The Minnesota Duty Officer of Pipeline Safety and Minnesota Pollution Control Agency are all assisting. Now, the city of Biwabik has now issued a boil advisory tonight for water in the Giants Ridge area following last night's storm. The city says its water may be contaminated following that large washout of that water line. You are encouraged to boil your water before drinking and cooking. Bacteria in the water can cause you to become sick. Now, crews are working to resolve the issue.